Ready?
Yep.
I'm nervous. I always get nervous. You're like my first guest that I've had that's not like my friend Savannah came on last week.
Oh, nice.
But her I can like fuck up in front of. Like I feel like
Again,
I don't
you
want
can
to.
do what
I feel like
doesn't
no.
matter.
That's why I'm like stressed. I'm like, is it recording? Okay.
I've got to tell you something. Take me off speaker.
I'm here with my guest, Johnny Murtaugh. He basically knows everything about New York City. And I wish that I had like your brain and my brain, because for real estate purposes, it would do so fucking well. Like I would just be the best real estate agent if I knew every fact as I was showing a client.
I mean, I try. I don't have everything, but yeah, thank you so much. Well, thank you for having me on today. Really appreciate it.
Oh my God, I love that you're here. And I always tell people, I'm like, we're just chatting. And a lot of people have been commenting this. They're like, it feels like I'm eavesdropping. And normally that's what I do. I normally am like eavesdropping on the table next to me. I never am paying attention to the table that I'm with. And I'm like, let's just eavesdrop.
You got to hear the tea. Come on.
Yeah, that's how I get my best gossip. I like go to dinner and I'm like, wait, what are they saying? And who do they know? I love that shit.
Also, I love the take me off speaker again. Kind of goes with the whole eavesdropping
Yeah,
thing.
take me off
How do we
speaker.
get that?
Okay, so actually it's a funny story and I'm glad you asked. Carol, you know my friend Carol.
Yeah.
You actually met Carol.
I
Where
did,
were you? You
on
were
the
like,
street. So we both approached this like big beehive that fell in the street.
that was insane.
We didn't know what it was, but it was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was insane.
Okay, so this giant beehive falls, and Carol's like, you should really like come outside. Like crazy shit is happening. We don't know what's going on here. And at the same time, you posted a video of the beehive, and I'm like, there can't be two beehives that fell out of a tree on 6th Avenue at the same time. Like it has to be the same beehive.
Well, it's funny because we both saw each other. We both follow each other
Yeah.
on socials and stuff, and we're like, "Hey, wait, you're." And then we did the whole thing. But
She's obsessed with you. She's like,
She's
why is he going on
fantastic.
your podcast? And I'm like, because you don't have one. I don't know what the right answer is to that. She loves your TikTok. She loves your Instagram. You're like blowing up on Instagram too.
we try. I was recently laid off, which was a blessing in disguise.
I think being laid off is, everyone should get laid off.
I agree.
It's the best thing that ever happened to me was getting laid off.
When were you laid off?
I don't even remember. It was 2015. I was laid off, and it was literally what started all of this shit. I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to like figure it out. I had a social media following, and it just kind of like went from there. I was just like really driven. I ended up getting another job after that, but like the period in between the two, I was like, figure it out. Is this your figuring it out?
It's
period?
my figuring it out phase. So
Yeah.
I had severance. I have health insurance for a bit, so I have a little bit of a runway.
That's great.
Now I wrote down some goals that
Lay
I
me
set-
off.
that I say each morning. So like I feel like I'm trying to manifest this, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
working. Yeah.
What are
highly
your, what do
recommend
you
it.
do every day when you wake up then and you're like, okay, because going from like having a full-time job every day, you have like a set schedule, and then you're like waking up with wide open, like what are you doing every day?
So I've had a job since I've graduated from school.
Yeah.
So this is my first time in like how long have I been out? Like maybe like 10 years.
How long have I been out? Sounds like a prison sentence.
True.
How long have I been out?
We'll also talk about how long I've been out.
Yeah. And that too. Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, I've had a job for the past 10 years. So
Yeah.
I've never been laid off or fired before. So it's been like so nice.
Honestly-
the past several weeks, it's been like awesome, but I've tried to keep my routine. Like I still wake up at 7 every day, get
Yeah.
coffee, do a big walk. Like I don't want to like start sleeping in.
Wait, what time do you wake up?
I wake up at 7 every day.
Why? Like on purpose?
Yes.
Your body wakes up at that time?
I'm a morning person. I can't stay out that late, but I wake up.
You can stay out that late too, because I've been out with you, and I'm the one who always is like, I'm going to bed. Like I got a call, and you're like, one more, just like let's do like espresso martinis. I'm like, it's 11:30 on a Tuesday. I need my beauty sleep.
We got to have our nights occasionally. It can't be all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
But then you got to wake up.
Yeah, I like waking up comfortably at like 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is my wake up time. I set my alarm for 8 o'clock, or else I would sleep late. Although the light in here is like blinding. So I set my alarm every day for 8, and then I'm like, okay, roll out of bed. Usually I scroll for a few minutes.
As one must do.
30, usually 30 minutes. So I like mosey out of bed around 8:30. If I have like an appointment in the morning, I'll do something, but like and I'll get up early. Like I have to get a haircut next week pretty early, so I'm gonna have to wake up for that.
I have to go to Nobu.
Nobu Wednesday. I referenced that in the last episode also. No one ever gets that reference. I'm so happy you got it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think like the layoff period and trying to figure out what's next is like a really great time to like set up what do you want the next chapter to be for your life. Do you want to go back to corporate? Fucking horrible, by the way.
Never. And I think that
Yeah.
I'm way more motivated now that I'm kind of my own boss. And
Yeah.
like I have my own goals, that sort of thing. I'm going to make it work.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Well, you're making it work. I mean, you've like blown up on Instagram. We need to like let people who maybe are not familiar with what you post, like give them the backstory of like, he does like these like crazy New York history facts that like are not just like your generic, this is the corner of 6th and House. Like they are so deep and like so interesting. And he finds these places that are like hidden gems in New York that you wouldn't even know about. Like, where do you find all this stuff?
Thank you, Eric. You're too kind.
No, I'm being dead serious.
So I am a New York City based, basically storyteller. So I go around the city telling stories about history and weird, cool things that otherwise people wouldn't know about. But it's kind of interesting how I started. So during the pandemic, I left my apartment as many people did in New York. I don't think you even know this. I don't think I've ever told you this.
No.
And I left for probably 5 or 6 months.
Yeah.
But I left a window open because I thought I was coming back in, a week. Every job said you're off for a week.
Right.
I come back after 6 months and then I film myself going into my apartment.
Okay.
And I didn't know how TikTok worked at the time, but it cut off.
I still don't know how it works.
There we go. Just
I still
post some shit.
No idea what I'm doing. Yeah.
Whatever. It ended up getting a few million views because people were curious about what happened to my apartment.
Right.
And then I just kept posting and, I did all of my history stuff and it's kind of just kept working.
It's actually insane how one video or one post or one anything can like literally lead to like the success on everything. Like I remember when I was on Instagram or Twitter, I don't even know what the platform was, some old platform, and Kim Kardashian commented on something. And this was like back when you can see what everyone was posting and commenting, and like there weren't as many people on social media, and it just like exploded this one post. And I was like, hold on, like I'm gonna keep responding to all these people. And like, I don't know, I got like my first like 10,000 followers from whatever that was. But I'm like, that's 10,000 followers when other people have 500. Using one little thing and like carrying that momentum is like so huge on social media. And that I think is like such an underrated skill that content creators have, because if you can't capitalize on that moment, you're not doing it right. Try being an influencer for a day. I'm kidding.
Also, wait, Lady Gaga's a fan, right?
Huge fan.
I mean, you're blowing up.
I don't know what's been happening. I was saying to my friend the other day, I'm like, she's like, is Lady Gaga, like, does she actually know who you are? I'm like, someone on her team must. Because, like, I can't imagine Lady Gaga is, like, finishing the Mayhem Ball, giving it literally 110%, more than that, every night, and then going and just, like, doom scrolling on TikTok. I mean, it's what I would do. But I can't believe that she's just, like, getting off stage and she's like, let's see what the fans are saying. And then commenting that we're friends.
You got to have her on. Come on.
Every single time I start filming one of these, my phone blows up. No one calls me.
Too popular.
No one calls me the rest of the day, and then the second this camera turns on, everyone's trying to get a hold of me. I'm like, what happens?
Wait, also, have you met Lady Gaga yet?
Well, I worked at SNL, so I met her there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was like the only nice one. Not saying the other ones were mean. She was just like overly friendly. She called everyone by their names. I mean, I was wearing a name tag, but every single person had a name. Every single person mattered to her, and she treated you like you were the only person in a room. For someone who's like riding such a huge high, and like, I mean, I definitely think her career is definitely didn't peak then, but it is like, she was, was, whatever.
Continues to be.
Huge, massive star. And like the fact that she can treat you like an actual human, which is wild to say because that's just like the bare minimum. It's just crazy that someone like that, and there's a reason that people like that stay successful, because people want to be around successful people. And that's also like, I personally love, I don't care if I'm at a table of 10, like if someone comes up to me and they interrupt a dinner and they're like, I just wanted to say I love your TikTok video that you did or whatever, like I will talk their ear off, because I'm so grateful that even one person, like, I'm sure this happens to you all the time, because you're literally like, you talk about New York nonstop. You must get stopped on the street 10 times a day from people that follow you, right? Like,
but I agree. Like you, like I love talking to people as well. It's
love
like
it.
The biggest compliment I would say, you know?
Yeah. And like, just at the end of the day, in my head, I'm like, okay, these people are literally paying my bills. So like, if I can talk to someone who follows me and is interested in my life, I can talk to them for 10, 15, 20, whatever it is, however long they want to talk. Like,
I love that.
I just think
I think I need to be a little bit better about it though. What do you ask them? What kind of questions?
I want to know like where they're from. What video did they find me from? Like, why do they like my shit? Like, what do you think it's all real? Like, people think that I genuinely harass my husband nonstop.
Now, does Jeremy actually like soup?
Oh my God, loves soup.
Okay,
did you see my video yesterday?
I did not.
Loves soup. Loves it. Loves it. Like, it's actually crazy. I posted a video yesterday and I was like, why have I not gotten a soup campaign? I've been
Campbell's, come on.
Campbell's.
Yeah.
Where are you? I know, I'm really gunning for it this fall. I really want a soup campaign. So go back, because I cut you off. as I always
And
do.
actually, I want to ask you something as well.
Yeah.
But go on and then remind me that I have something to ask you.
Where do the facts come from? Like, where are you digging up
Yep.
these facts? Are you just like Googling all day, or do you just know this shit?
So funny. People always ask me that. And first of all, a lot of people don't use their degree. I was a history major. And fun fact, we actually both went to the same college.
We did, and we'll talk about that.
But a lot of people say they don't use their degree. I guess I do. I didn't mean to, but it kind of just happened.
Okay, so you're actually using your history degree.
I am.
Yeah.
There we go.
Very specific niche, though. You like really mainly talk about New York. The other
Completely.
videos that I love, I don't know why I find these so funny. You're like, this is how you get from New York City to like Hong Kong. They are so specific and so literal. He's like, you get on the, I don't even know what train you
I
take.
love that. So I'm not just New York City. I also do travel. Like I do. The last big one I did was like New York City to Egypt.
And he went to Egypt, and he was like, this is how you get from New York City to Egypt. And it's like
Step by step,
step by
people,
step.
yeah.
And then he ends up in Egypt. What do you know? I mean, it's really, I just think you've cornered this niche so well that's so fascinating to watch. And it doesn't feel like some boring history lesson.
Thank you.
I don't know. And you always speak into I need to be better about that. You have the chords. You don't
Yes.
have like the AirPods. You're like talking into the little cord, which like makes the audio so specifically you, because most people just talk into their phone. And when I know I'm watching your video, I'm like, okay, I know what it's going to sound like. I know it's going to like have the beginning, middle, and end story that I want. It's just like really well produced.
Thank you. And what's so funny, and I'm sure you get this as well, is
Yeah.
I do that chord thing unknowingly, but then people will come up and be like, "Oh my god, I love the little chord." I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
You,
Like,
because
I'm sure-
you're old school.
I'm sure you do things too that like you just kind of do out of habit, but then they're like, "Oh my god, I love X, Y, and Z." Like, or there's certain things that people come up to you and say, like the soup thing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh
Like,
my God, the soup. People think that Jeremy, like people honestly think that Jeremy's main food group is soup. But like I don't know how that became a thing. Like I just started filming him ordering soup, and it was something that I like made fun of him off camera for.
So
'cause
funny.
No matter where we go, no matter what season it is, the first thing he asks the waiter is, "Do you have any soups on the menu?" And I'm like, "It is August. Like, why are we ordering soup
Are
in
we
August?"
talking about like a gazpacho, or what are we talking here?
Like he will eat like a broccoli cheddar in the dead of August and then go to the beach. And I'm like, that is just so heavy on the digestion and the stomach and the bloating, and you're lactose intolerant on top of all of that. And it's just too much to handle. So
Psycho.
it's psycho behavior. I know. I need to get him checked. I really think I need to get him checked. It's crazy. So we started to talk about it, but we both went to Miami, the original Miami.
Yes.
Miami University.
Which is in Ohio.
Which is in
People
Ohio.
always think it's Florida. It's not.
It's in Oxford, Ohio.
Correct.
But we didn't meet there. Wait, are you a year below me?
So I was 2016.
Okay. So you're 3 years below me. I was 2013. Why do I always think you were only 1 year below me? But so I was 2013. We never crossed paths at
Which
Miami.
is so funny. No, and we didn't even know each other went to Miami, I don't think.
You were also in a really douchey fraternity.
I was, and that was an accident.
They
And
were so mean.
I
Like
should
I
not
was
have been
scared.
it. The only reason why I was in it was because my older brother was in it. And in the fraternity world, if your older brother's in
Yeah.
it, you just kind of fold into it. Like, I did not belong there.
No, so I think it was like 30% of Miami, Ohio, we need to specify, was Greek. And if you weren't in Greek life, you had to find something else to do because it was so heavy into Greek life.
Yeah.
And there were certain fraternities that I was like, I will never, ever step foot in that fraternity because they are just, I was closeted. Like, there's no way they're going to like
Same.
me. Like, oh yeah, sorry. But like, I was like, they're going to fucking hate me. Like, there is no way this fraternity is going to be able to hang with me or I'm going to be able to hang with them. Did I ever tell you about my experience rushing? People can't believe that I was in a fraternity.
Also, yeah, it's just so funny looking back. Like, at Miami, you have to be in a fraternity. Like,
It was
it's
like
a thing.
huge thing. The first thing that people talk about when they like get to the dorms on the first day is like, oh, what fraternity do you think you're going to rush? I'm like, don't we have like 5 months to think about that? I had every intent of rushing Beta. They were like the nice guys.
They have a great house.
Great house. And
Yeah,
they just
on
did
the
like a
corner.
major renovation, great location, like right on High Street. And I always wanted to rush Beta. My friends and I kind of went around and went to rush together. And so they were like, let's start at, Fiji. So we walked into Fiji and I'm like not interested. I'm like, I know that this is not like the fraternity that I want to be a part of. Like it just, you kind of like get the vibes when you go to their parties before rush and like you can kind of see like what type of guys there are. Not that there's anything wrong with them, but like I was just like, this isn't for me. So I go into Fiji and like I do the whole rounds. I stay for like 20 minutes. And that was the first day of rush. And I was like, okay, I guess we'll go to Beta tomorrow. So that night I get a knock on my door in the dorm and I don't even remember this part of it specifically. I think I got like a note handed to me and it said something in like this cryptic sort of like looked like a ransom note saying that I was requested at the Fiji house at midnight or something. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I really thought I blew the interview. Like I thought I blew this. I gave nothing and they still want me to come to the house. I was like, okay. So I show up and the way that they did this, am I allowed to say this? I feel like I can say
Depends.
this.
We'll see.
I think I can say it. Okay, so one of the Fijis gonna come after me? Watch, they're gonna come after me. So I end up going to the house at 11:30 or whatever time it was, and the house is pitch black, They have us all like line up on the stairs, I remember, and one by one they read people's names and they do some sort of like chant thing or like they read off something. And as people started accepting their bids, they would like dogpile them, like celebrating. They were like, yeah, and I'm like, oh my God.
Straight guys freak me out.
Freak me out. I'm like,
what?
oh, they tackle them, like
And
dog
that's pretty
pile.
gay.
So gay. Fraternities are the gayest thing about being straight.
Insane.
It's actually wild.
Like the things you see.
The
what?
things you witness in a fraternity, I was like, these are the gayest group of straight people I've ever met in my entire life. And I'm like, just because you say bro doesn't mean you don't want to suck his dick.
Like, I can't say things that went down, but like weird stuff goes down.
And I can't, but I will. So I am like at the back of the line and I'm like, what is happening? Like they're saying yes and they're getting dogpiled. What happens when I walk to the front and I'm like, no, I'd prefer beta across the street. So I end up saying yes out of pure fear. They dogpile me. And then you go downstairs into the basement. You have to like sign this like fake legal document. It was literally like handwritten by the president, I think. I was like, am I a Fiji? Like, did I just become a Fiji? Like, I don't want this. So what happened was the next day, I was like, I'm still going back to beta. Like, I don't care what they say. So I like sneak in the back door of beta and I told every beta that I sat down with what happened. And that could have been why they wanted me, because they didn't like Fiji. I think I played the role right. I think I was like, yeah, Fiji like took me and I don't want to be a Fiji. I really want to be a beta. And then I think beta just hated Fiji so much that they're like, no, we're going to make him a beta. And that's like how straight people think. Straight guys specifically. They're like, no. You're going to be a beta. You're not going to be a Fiji. And I'm like, oh my God.
Now, this probably sounds like gibberish to a lot of people because like the whole fraternity thing, sorority thing,
yeah,
you know, is kind of foreign to people. I still think I've never seen any movie or TV show that depicts what fraternities and sororities are accurately. I feel like everything that you see on TV is like super cheesy, but I think people are not willing to talk about it. Like I'm 32 and I'm still like, can I say this? Like, I don't think I can talk about it really.
Did I sign something? Did I?
It's insane.
The craziest thing is I don't care. I'm literally.
I get it. Yeah.
Nothing you're saying. You're like not incriminating yourself. I'm like, am I? So I rewind. I end up getting a bid at beta also. And then I had to go to Fiji and tell the Fiji president, sorry, I also accepted a bid at beta and I don't want to be a Fiji. And it was me and three guys like that felt so much bigger than me because they were seniors and I was some puny little freshman and gay.
Were you out at that time?
No, not even. I'm like, oh my God, these guys are going to hate me. So I told them, sorry, like I just can't accept it. And they're like, where like, did you accept a bid somewhere else? And I just lied. I was like, nope. And meanwhile, the houses are across the street from each other.
Fiji's pretty douchey as well.
They're so mean.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to wear the letters until you are like dead. And then I guess they can like bury you in the letters.
Again, fraternities are weird.
It's so weird and so gay. It is so gay.
So gay.
It's wild. So did you get, I mean, you guys got hazed for sure. You're not going to say anything. I did not get hazed.
No way.
Our hazing process was mental exhaustion. Like we would have to memorize things and there was no like, nothing happened to us if we didn't like, it was more like mental manipulation that you wanted to be like the number one pledge. I didn't really care. But the hardest was they did something that was through Miami University was like the wilderness retreat. Have you heard of this?
Wait, do they like drop you with a big like chest somewhere?
In the middle of the woods, which is legal through the university. Like anyone's allowed to do this. It was horrible. That was our hell week, was that doing that thing.
Comparatively, I would have loved to pick up a heavy chest.
Comparatively, I would have. No, you're right. I don't even want to know what you're doing. Yours involved a lot of drinking, I'm assuming.
Zero drinking. That is one thing that I will
Really?
say. What do you call it? A dry pledging.
Wow, that actually shocks me that it wasn't alcohol related. I feel like a lot of it would be alcohol related.
Actually, no dry pledging. A rough, pledge thing, but no drinking.
We'll turn this off and then I'll get the real stories out of it. Actually, you've never told me. Like we've hung out and you've never told me any of the stories. Like my stories, I'm like, they didn't do anything to us. So
it's just funny. I think someone needs to write a book about what goes on when you pledge.
I think they have. I think it's like literally in the news. I think it's like in the news.
True. It was fantastic. Whatever. I just think it's portrayed differently than like it actually is. Because people don't want to talk about it.
I do think that show. What was it called again? Uncoupling? No, that's a different show.
I forget.
No, overcompensating.
Overcompensating, yes.
I do think that overcompensating didn't do a good job of like the pledging and hazing and all of that. But I do think that it perfectly, at least like from when I was in college, it like the music, the outfits, the attitudes, like just being a straight person going to a college like Miami, I was like, I relate to this on such a deep level.
No, completely. Yeah.
But like, you're right. The pledging and the hazing and all of that stuff, that didn't line up because our experience at Miami, my experience was completely different than yours. Like yours, I couldn't even imagine. Yours, I think I would die.
It was just so interesting seeing it as kind of an outsider. I was closeted. Like I shouldn't have been there.
Is your brother gay also?
So the brother that was in the fraternity with me, straightest guy ever.
Got
but
it.
Then I do have a younger brother who is
Who's gay?
Yes.
Did he go to Miami?
He went to Fordham.
Got it.
So he was in New York City for a bunch of years.
Yeah.
Pandemic. He moved to LA.
Yeah.
So now he's trying to be an actor out there.
Well, he should come back to New York because they have Broadway.
Correct. Danny, come back out here. Keep
Danny,
telling
what are you
me that.
doing?
Yeah.
I haven't met Danny.
You have not, no. But
I
he'll
don't think
be, or no. I don't.
He was here.
He was here over the summer.
Yeah, I remember
He was
you
here for a
posted
wedding.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fun. Wait, so is he like pursuing acting right now? Like, what is he doing?
Yeah, so he doesn't want to do film and TV, I don't think. Danny,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong.
Jump in, Danny.
He mostly does plays. I think he's currently doing one at the Pasadena Theater.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
That's
so
awesome.
He's fantastic. He's the best. He's going to make it. He's already making it. He's been in a ton of stuff.
That's amazing. I always feel like parents who have one gay son, if they have two sons, I'm like, there's got to be two. Like, I have so many friends that are, especially twins. Twins, if you have one gay twin, 99% chance I feel like the other one's gay, right?
So true.
Right?
Also, after coming out, I've learned that so many people have a gay brother. It's insane. Like, also,
Yeah.
I came out super late. I came out in my late 20s. Biggest regret ever.
Wait, do you regret? Like, I don't regret my timeline. Like,
No, I don't, but I just think I would have been further along if I had come out earlier. I feel like just emotionally, I would have been further along.
yeah.
I don't know.
Also, gays just like control everything. Like,
I agree.
and I'm not just saying that because I'm gay. Like, if you're not gay, you're probably sucking at life.
You're
like,
doing something wrong.
You're doing something wrong. It's so funny. It's so funny to me when people in my comments, like, they will comment like the what they think is like the most insulting. They're like, two men, and I'm like, bro, you probably slept with your sister and you have one dead tooth in your mouth on a good day. I don't need to have some Joe Schmo from Idaho telling me that because I like a man. I love that I said like and not love.
I have found
that I have the problem. Like, you're the problem,
I agree.
buddy.
But also, what I found too, and I was in a super straight fraternity, is the coolest, straightest guys are
Yeah.
the most accepting of gay people.
Oh, beyond, because they
It's insane.
because they realize, first of all, who likes to hang around gay guys? Hot girls.
So true.
Hot girls like to hang around fun gay guys.
Completely.
And hot guys like the hot girls. And guess who the hot girls are flocking to? The gay guys. So if the gay guy says to the hot girl, hey, that guy looks like he would be good for you, they're going to listen to us.
Completely.
If any straight guy wanted to pick up a girl, they're going to start hanging out with more gay guys. I fully
100%.
stand by that. It was so fun. Wait, where was I recently? I was on Nantucket. We were with a friend who recently got out of a relationship. This is a true story. I'm not going to say his name. He literally just got out of a relationship. He's like, I don't know if I'm ready to date. Like, and like no girls like approach me. I'm like, okay, but like, why don't you approach them, dude? So he didn't want to go up to them. I'm like, I'm just going to stand by the bar for like 10 minutes. Guarantee like girls will come up to us. So I'm standing by the bar with Jeremy. They see Jeremy and I talking to each other. They probably realize they're not straight the way that they're like talking closely to each other. Within 5 minutes, I'm not even kidding, at least 5 girls came up to us. And I was like, oh,
There
this
we
is our
go.
friend. They know that we're
Magnetic.
not, like, I don't want anything from them besides friendship. Like, I'm not trying to sleep with them. I'm not trying to like take advantage of them. I just want to chat. I just want to yap. That's all I want. And like, they just flock to us because we're a safe space for them, I think. And
The whole,
yeah, yeah, we're safe. We're like, we want to be their friends and we want to protect them. And so we're not going to set them up with a guy that we think is a piece of shit. We're only going to set them up with a guy that we think is like going to treat them like a queen because they deserve that.
now, I'm not sure if this is PC to say,
Say it.
but why don't hot guys hang out with lesbians? Wouldn't that be the same thing?
Wait, hold on. Let me do the math. A hot girl hangs out with a gay guy, then that equals a straight guy hanging out with
Did I miss? I've
a
never
girl.
been good at math.
Hold
so I
on.
don't
No,
know.
this is
Maybe
math.
I'm-
If a lesbian hangs out with a straight guy, then they're trying to attract women or men?
You know what? Maybe I underthought this.
Because then you would expect the lesbians to hang out with the straight women.
Okay.
That would be the
Now we
equivalent.
know.
But if no, I don't think that works. Wow, that was, I'm not even kidding. That
Deep in
wasn't
thought.
That wasn't basic math. That was like AP Calc that I just tried to.
Which I took
Decipher.
calculus. I don't know why they require kids to like take any math.
They should only require you to figure out how to do your taxes.
Basic, like,
Yeah.
you know, adulting.
No math is required for that.
Like zero math. Like
Whatever my
calculus, what is
calculator can
that?
go up to, that's
Yeah.
all I want to know.
Ridiculous.
Like,
Tipping.
yeah.
Taxes.
The only time I ever use my calculator, though, by the way, is to figure out like if I Google someone's.
Here we go.
If I Google someone's net worth and I try to figure.
How often are we doing this? Aren't we
Frequently.
married?
No, I mean not for my own gain, but like sometimes I'm like, what is the equivalent of Jeff Bezos spending $5 million on his wedding in my world? Like if Jeff Bezos spends $5
So
million
true.
on his wedding, that's the equivalent of me spending $3. Like that's That's why I use my calculator, is because I want to
You know, I
figure
get
out
that. That makes sense. Yeah,
how
yeah.
rich are the rich. That's what I want.
The rich are insane. Like,
They
it
are
doesn't even
insanely
equate
rich.
to anything.
It
Yeah.
never, I mean, that's like the craziest part. Like, especially with that wedding, I'm like, I mean, we didn't get to see any photos from the inside of it, but I'm like, you have $300 billion and this is what you picked? I could have done better. I know I did do better.
I think it was cheesy. I feel like if you have that much money, be understated. And also,
Yeah.
why are you inviting Kim Kardashian to your wedding? Like, you're
it
not
was
friends with her.
I think it was all a brand deal. Oh, now did you see Sydney Sweeney's like most recent thing? She's
Dating a scooter?
yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, wait, you mean the jeans thing?
Well, the jeans thing was a whole separate thing, but she has like a line that's being funded, I think, by Jeff Bezos or Amazon or one of the companies, backed part of it. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense why she was at the wedding and doesn't care about offending anyone now. I don't know. I still think she's hot. I think she's hot. I think that was a dumb ad, but I think she's hot.
I agree. She's hot and she knows it, which is good.
She's got sex appeal.
Also, I do want to go back to something.
Okay, where are we going?
You were a page at SNL. Lady
Yeah.
Gaga was there. So
Yeah.
in like 2012, I
Yeah.
snuck into an after party for Lady Gaga for the season finale.
Wait,
Is
what
this the
year?
same
What year?
time?
Yes. Wait, no. Wait, 2012?
I believe it was
It wasn't
2011 or 2011 or 2011 or 2012.
Was it 2013?
I don't know. Would you have been there for the season finale? It was like May.
I went to all of the like finale parties and all of the after parties, which was one of the craziest and most. It was like the biggest perk of working on that show was at the end of the week, at the end of Saturday, like Saturday night, they had the craziest after parties, and they would always rent out great spots. Like they would rent out like back when STK was like killer. Like they would rent out all of STK. I remember Miley Cyrus's after party was. God, how do I remember that?
So cool.
It's like burned into my brain. And like you didn't have social media then. Like I wasn't posting any of this. This is just from memory. But they would rent out these massive venues and SNL would throw bangers every week, like crazy parties. And the season finale party, how did you sneak into that?
So
that is that's like the tightest door, by the way.
It was insane. I don't know how I got through. So I was in New York on a business trip with my dad. We walked past Rockefeller Center. They seemed to be setting something up, and then we found out it was the after party.
Yeah.
So I go back to my hotel. I put on like a blazer to try to look like legit.
Looking legit is 99% of it.
99% of it. So then there's all this security, and I just walk through the front door, do a little run behind a pole, and then just walk confidently past like 20 cops that are like lining this doorway.
You belonged. You look like you belong. You belong.
Yep. Went through the metal detector, and I
Yeah.
was in, met the Olsen twins, met Bradley Cooper, met everyone that was
Do you
there.
know that for someone who is not constantly around that, or like you're just starting out in New York, and like, I mean, I'm from Ohio. Like if I just snuck into an SNL after party, that would be my personality for the rest of my life. Like that would be like my glowing moment. Nothing topped those parties. You too, like we've been to so many cool things in New York, and still to this day I always say my job at SNL was the coolest job I will ever have. I mean, I talk a lot of shit about it because you're the bottom of the totem pole. Like you are,
But you're in. You're there.
my desk was literally, I don't think people realize my desk was outside of the studio is here. My desk was the first thing that you saw when you walked out. So like, and I was also a babysitter for all of those people. They might as well put babysitter on the job application for the Page program. Like I was babysitting the entire cast, and then the guest that was on the show, I was like shuffling them around for the 3 or 4 days that they were there for rehearsal. So like you were in charge of all of that. And then by the time you got to the after party, you were finally allowed to change out of those like Page costumes that they had us wear. They had us dressed in like these Brooks Brothers suits that
30 Rock style, right?
Oh my God. Yeah. I obviously had to get mine completely altered. I was like, no. And they were reused. Like they were reused. You didn't get your own suit. They swear to God.
It's kind of janky.
So janky. I'm like, oh, this thing, I mean, it smells like a news studio. And I'm like, dry cleaning will not fix this. So I had to get it fully like altered. And I'm like, I'm not going to be around huge celebrities wearing an ill-fitting suit. Like, I'm sorry.
You got to look hot.
And I did. So I ended up getting it altered. But then at the end, you were able to wear your own outfits. So like to the finale, they didn't make you like dress up as a Page. So I was able to wear my own outfit the entire time we were like at the after parties.
What did we go with?
I was wearing all Saints, like leather jackets for, and I don't know how I was paying for those things because I was making $12.99 an hour, and those jackets were like, back then, probably like $700. I think I probably spent like 3 paychecks on one jacket.
There we go. It's worth it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't have them anymore. I was like, you do that thing where you like buy something expensive. You're like, I'll have this for the rest of my life. And the rest of my life is 6 months.
You claim it's an investment. Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah, it's an investment. I also like do it in my head where I'm like, I count it by the wears. True. I count it by like, how many times can I wear this? So if it's something that I'm like, I'm going to wear this 100 times, like it's something that I can get a lot of wear, like a nice jacket or something, I feel more confident spending the money. But if it's something like a loud, crazy piece where I'm like, I could wear this twice, hard to justify. I'm like, I'll wait till it gets on the real.
I get that. Wait, also, quick question. Back to SNL.
Yeah.
Who was the best and worst celebrity you ever met?
Best.
Can we say it?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
Best was for sure. I've said it since. Actually, there were two. Lady Gaga, incredible.
Okay, wait. You're still friends to this day.
Still best friends. She literally will not stop harassing me. I'm like, stop it. People are gonna really think you're a stalker. Please stalk me. Number one, Lady Gaga. Number two, Miley Cyrus. She was during her bangers era, like is it an era? Bangers?
Yep.
Whatever. That vibe where she was like sticking her tongue out all the time and like throwing up the little shocker symbol and like just being a wild, crazy person. So much fun. She tried to tip us. We weren't allowed to take tips because we were paid so well, obviously.
Wait, how much does Miley tip?
I think they gave us each, which like for us making $12.99 or whatever it was an hour, getting paid an extra, I think it was like $300 or $400 they tried to give us. And I'm like, that's
excellent. There we go.
A lot of money for like, my boss told me I couldn't take it.
No.
Yep. And I'm like, then you fucking pay me. Like, what are you talking about? You
I
not
would've
only
taken that
underpay
money so
me, you
fast.
also won't let me take the money. It was so fucked up. Like, it was actually wild. And I'm like, you don't pay us well enough. And then someone's willing to pay. And there were 3 pages on it. So she gave us each like $300 just out of the kindness of her heart. Oh, and gave us her album, which wasn't, I think it like just came out and I think it was signed. I have it in my storage. Her entire team was incredible. They were just like really nice people. And you felt like it was just like a fun show to watch be produced. The worst was,
here we go.
Oh my God, this was bad. And she's not really like I mean, she might sing still. Janelle Monáe.
Ooh, I don't know if I know her.
She is like a big actress now, like big actress. She was just really like just dismissive and like you weren't allowed to approach her for anything. And like there were a lot of things I would have to go into the dressing room and like give the scripts and give like the schedule for the day and like escort her to like pre-tapes and like do the whole thing. She wanted nothing to do with anyone. Everything had to go through the assistant, and we had to call her Ms. Monet.
No.
Swear to God. And I was like,
red
what?
flag.
The fuck? I'm
Also,
like,
that
okay.
just shows underconfidence.
Exactly. And I'm like, okay, you're not my mother or my mother's friend. Why am I calling you Ms. Like, you're my age, Janelle. Like, I just thought it was so crazy that she was treating people on that show like that. I'm like, that is like one of the most iconic shows on television.
Ridiculous.
If you treat people who work on that show like that, like how are you treating everyday people? Like,
there are very few people on earth that can do that, and even they wouldn't.
Madonna treated us better than that.
Ridiculous.
I know, and it had to go through the assistant. You know, it was just like kind of boring because she had like been there like years. Tina Fey came back. I think she was hosting, or maybe she was on like one of the.
No, Tina Fey's great.
She wasn't mean at all. She just like didn't need anything.
Okay.
There was like nothing she needed from us, so I was like, this is boring. I thought she would have been better.
I feel like she's just low key.
But then one of the pages on the desk with me, there were 3 of us. One of the pages on the desk with me ended up getting a job working as Tina Fey's assistant.
No way.
After that, I don't know if it happened like right away, but like maybe a year later, she ended up becoming her assistant. I think for years.
I've never met her, but she seems fantastic.
She was sweet. There was just nothing there to like be. I wasn't like
it
wasn't that memorable.
Completely.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe during this layoff period, like. True. Start going to like SNL and start seeing some of those shows.
We'll
like,
try to jam back in there.
I feel like you've got to have connections there. Like, can't you get into some of those shows?
I'm trying to think. I mean, I feel like New York is actually very small. When
it is.
Push comes to shove. It's so funny. Like,
everyone
know
knows
so many more
everyone.
people than you would think.
Yeah.
So we'll see what I can do. Also, I almost met Gaga at that after party. I saw her perform some new song. Her producer stopped her from performing it. Now I'm blanking. Maybe it was like Telephone or something.
No, it would have been from Art Pop.
Or maybe I forget what it was, but she started to perform it, and then her producer or her manager.
I love that I'm like, no,
no. I was front row. Should have known I was closeted. I tried to approach Gaga, put my arm around her, thought I could do that.
No.
You can't do that.
Can't touch.
Got shoved back by the bodyguard.
Yeah, no, she's got her bodyguard has been with her forever.
Yes.
Yeah, he won't let you touch her.
He's fantastic.
The bald guy with the scar on the back of his head.
He did a great job.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. He's like a thing. He's been in her songs before.
No way.
I know the weird Lady Gaga facts. Yeah, he was in, I think it was a government hooker. He was on a song and it's like, get up and turn around. And like, that's the body. I hate that I know these things. Like,
well, Gaga, you picked a great guy. He did his job.
He did his job. Yes. And you keep your hands off the Gaga.
Try to get a picture, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't work. But listen, you got a memory.
There we go.
That's what's important. Yes. All right, we're tuning off, but will you tell everyone where should they follow you?
Yes, everyone follow Johnny Murtaugh for more. I do a lot about New York City and travel.
It's the best. You have to follow him.
It's at Johnny Murtaugh, Murtaugh.
He's the best. And thank you guys for listening. We'll be back next week with another episode of Take Me Off Speaker.